It's the end of another year, 2025. Happy holidays, everyone. I think I did a lot of things this year. I wrote a lot. I filled 8 journals with diary entries. I wrote hundreds of pages worth of fiction that I'll never publish because it's too weird or too embarrassing. I wrote a visual novel over the span of 1.5 frenzied weeks in late August. I wrote so much that I somehow strained my wrist, and now I'll have to spend the holidays taking a break from using my right hand. Way to go, me. I drew a lot. I worked on backgrounds for my RuneScape game. I did a bunch of character art for my visual novel. And towards the end of the year, I started making sprites for a completely new project. I coded a lot. I worked hard at my full-time engineering job. I took and passed 3 computer science courses, and I made progress on my indie game projects. I fractured my ankle. My childhood cat passed away. I met new friends. I read books and went to art museums. I laughed a lot, scrolled a lot, cried a lot, slept a lot, and changed a lot. I also started posting on social media this year, all the way back in January. Wow, I barely remember who I even was that many months ago. And I wanted to take this opportunity at the end of the year to thank everyone who enjoyed and supported my content, art, and games this year. I've been making games for years, and it's my most cherished hobby. Starting to actually post about them and share my work on here has been really exciting, but also a lot of work. If you didn't know, I'm doing this whole thing on the side. I have a 9-to-5, and I'm also pursuing a master's degree in computer science, so I'm keeping myself pretty busy. It can be hard to balance all at once, and sometimes I get really tired. But being creative and telling stories fills my heart with a joy unlike any other, so I make sure to make time for it. Having an audience to share it all with just makes that joy overflow. It has always been my dream to reach and inspire people with my work, so I want to thank each and every one of you for joining me on my journey. I really do appreciate the support. I had some big accomplishments this year. My game Witchy Brews got to 1,000 plays, and I hit 100 subscribers on YouTube as well as 100 followers on TikTok. To have grown this much since I started out is really special to me. I also went through a period of creative burnout this year, which is something that honestly seems to happen to me a lot. My main project for a while has been my fantasy RuneScape game, but I found myself getting really unmotivated with it. Its world keeps growing and expanding in my head, but I just couldn't get my hands on the keyboard or my pen on the tablet. So in the fall, I took a step back from it to write and release my Halloween visual novel, A Vampy VN, which I am really proud of, especially with it being my first game released in a while. I spent about a month and a half putting it together, which was a somewhat rushed timeline, but I had a lot of fun doing it. Comedy is a genre that's always been close to my heart, and writing all those lame jokes was such a blast. A Vampy VN was also my first game that I've ever made any money from, which was a big accomplishment for me. Even though I didn't make very much, just knowing that people thought my work was worth their hard-earned money amazes me. I am so grateful. Taking on a shorter time-box project like a Vampy VN as a break from a larger project to get my motivation back is something I've practiced doing before. Actually, my RuneScape game was supposed to be one such project, but it ended up growing in scope, and I eventually abandoned the larger project it was supposed to be a break from. So that's kind of funny, but I'm rolling with it. My new creative strategy I've been trying is just following my artistic impulses and working on whatever my heart feels like working on at any given moment. I feel like trying to focus all my attention on progressing a single project might actually be less efficient than just chasing every whim and fancy that sparks my inspiration. It sounds counterproductive, but if I force myself to only work on a single creative project for several months or even years at a time, I'm more likely to get sick of it and end up doing nothing at all. If I let myself choose any of the projects I'm working on or even start a new project, I'm much more likely to at least do something. The major risk I'm running here is potentially never finishing any of the projects I start, but I'm trying to keep better track of things so that doesn't happen. This strategy is actually founded on nothing at all, and I just completely made it up. It is backed by zero science, so I guess follow me to see if it actually helps me get more stuff done or not. My main goal for 2026 is to release a demo of a new game, and I'm saying that here right now so that I have witnesses to hold me to it. But considering the creative strategy I have prior outlined, I actually do not know which game it is going to be, so sorry that I can't be less vague about it. I swear I will share more information about what I'm working on just as soon as I have a few more tasks checked off my to-do list. Overall, it has been a weird and wonderful year. Thank you again so much for all your support. Honestly, I'd be creating games whether I had 1 follower or 1,000, but sharing my work online has been super fun and rewarding thanks to you all. A year into this, I think I'm only at the very start of my adventure, and it'll just get more fun and exciting from here. So, happy holidays, and I'll see you in the new year.